att du åker iväg i alla fall, får vi se.
Yes.
Måste jag ta en varm dusch när jag kommer hem. Måste kolla på skitglasögon då. Och hjälmgrejerna.
2K Sports, in association with the Pga Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Round one of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. We've got an incredible week of golf in front of us, and we're looking forward to bringing you all the action right here on 2K Sports. We're going down to the 6th hole now. Opting for the 3-wood. Wow, what a shot. Putting for birdie here. That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last. Just 2 shots back after that hole. On the tee here at the par 4 7th, Rich, what's the best way to attack it?
Best way to attack it is to be bold off this tee. You want to be able to cut off as much as that dog leg as possible. You want to have the shortest club in your hand to attack this flagstick on another domed green.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
From about 130 yards here. 2 strokes off the lead. Not a bad play, that one. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
Pretty good.
Starting to work its way towards the cup. Yes, what a putt. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 8th hole at Pinehurst number 2 works its way back up the hill.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here, because this green, no bunkers surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
Well, that'll work there. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 10th.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Sitting at +1.
beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
Putting for birdie. And with that now, back to level par. The 9th hole at Pinehurst number 2 continues to feature a green that has so much going on, whether it's crowned or domed, but there's a lot of slope.
And there's a lot of slopes running into some bad spots, isn't there, Luke? Front, you're going back into the bunker. Long, you're going into a bunker. Try and hit it out to the right-hand side into a little flat, safe zone. Take your 2 putts and go on from there.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Wow, what happened there?
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Oh, are we going to see this go?
Oh, lovely shot into a few feet. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Well, I'm down on the 6th hole. Tony Finau's just getting ready for his next shot.
Looking good. Looking good.
Here it comes, tracking. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. The back nine at Pinehurst number 2 starts at the par 5, Rich.
Just a long straightaway par 5. Really not much to it off the tee. Second shot, you've got to be mindful to put it your 3rd shot in a good position to maximize spin so you can control what the golf ball does once it lands on this green.
Oh, well done. He's setting up for his 2nd shot. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
John, have you got a good read on this one?
This one will be breaking quite hard to the left.
He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in 1st place. That's pretty nice, eh, Rich?
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. No matter the first round, you'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The second round of the Daybreak Classic is set to begin. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam as always, and delightful to have you with us. And Rich, he's played really nicely to build a lead over the field. You've got to be pleased with your work, but there's a bit more to come.
Well, they've got the lead, and there is a significant chasing pack, so they can't get too wrapped up in what's going on behind them. They've got to kind of keep their nose out front. They got to keep pushing along and play the golf course. Don't think about who's chasing you down. Just think about playing the golf course. But if you do find themselves falling back a little bit, then they need to go ahead and start making a little bit different push, maybe come up with a different game plan. But right now, out in front, they just kind of have to play the golf course right now and keep that in their sights.
That's tidy. Sitting at 3 over.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. John, do you have any info down there?
Well, I'm down to the 7th hole. This is Tony Finau's next shot. This putt is for the birdie.
Well, that looked like a confident stroke. So close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
This putt was about 8 feet. Ooh. Putting for a par here. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And as we check the standings, he is in top spot on the leaderboard, but has Tom Kim right behind him. Good looking shot this. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Now he's eyeing up around 160 here.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Chance to change his fortunes on the green. This would be a good one to make. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, this putt is looking at to be about 23 feet.
Pretty good.
You've got to like the look of this. Oh, beauty. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The 12th hole is a par 4.
Luke, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
That was pummeled. Great drive. Time to catch up with the Canadian Brooke Henderson.
Second shot here.
Okay, time to return to the action. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say. The perfect wind swing, nice and easy.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Just a 4-footer remaining. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. The 13th hole is a par 4.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Well, that's a handy shot. Let's pick up the action at the 10th hole. Here's Tony Finau. Boy, is that the number. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Well, there he is, Rich, the lovable Tony Finau. He really is a fan favourite, and once again, he shows us why.
You know, what you don't see sometimes about Tony Finau is how intense of a competitor he truly is. You know, he might be all smiles out there on the golf course, walking around, looks like he's enjoying himself, which he is, but deep down, he wants to bury you. And not just bury you a little bit. He wants to take out that shovel and just keep on digging, baby. He is really one of these competitors out there that you don't see it, but you know that, oh no, Tony Finau, I got to go up against that guy. Ooh, you know, and he smiles at you in ways, you know, but yeah, no, he's a heck of a competitor.
Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or do you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Second shot here on the 14th hole. That's well played. Pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
And a chance to get back to even with the card with this putt. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Pretty sure this putt should move to the left.
A chance to make a birdie just slides by. And that should secure the par on this one. He's currently sitting in first place. And Rich, as this round comes to an end, this player is just barely leading the field, but absolutely loving the action this week.
No doubt, Luke. And even with the very slender lead going into tomorrow's round, Luke, I'm interested to see how well this player sleeps tonight.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. Pga Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's moving day at the Daybreak Classic, and we're ready to bring you all the action. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. And as our broadcast begins, our featured player is currently 3 over for the event. Can't wait to get into the action. Let's head out to the 10th. I don't like the look of that lie. Second shot here at the 10th. Oh, well played. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 155.
And choosing the 8-iron here. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Oh, nice putt to make for a birdie. Currently at +3 for the event. This hole is a long par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a 3rd back right. This is another solid hole.
This one from about 160 yards out. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That was a bit of a miscue.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
This now, his 3rd shot. Ooh, that almost went down. Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker.
Oh, baby. Yeah, I like the look of this.
And this one will be for bogey. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
That's nicely done. Lining up the birdie putt here. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
What a gargantuan tee shot.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. That's a good-looking shot there. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Back-to-back birdies move in the right direction there, Luke.
Well, there's an 8-stroke buffer now for our leader as we head to the next. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Lay it back short of that fairway bunker with 3-wood or take it on with driver. If you take it on with driver, the second shot becomes much easier, and now a birdie opportunity really presents itself. Laying back with a 3-wood, find the center of the green, 2-putt, and get out of here.
Taking aim from about 180 yards here. Oh, that looks so good off the club.
Wonderfully played, fought against the wind.
Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to the 15th. It's a par 3.
This green is so difficult. It sits above you just enough, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. You're hitting to a wall right in front of you, and all you can see is the golf ball disappearing in every direction other than right in the middle of this green. This is visually probably one of the difficult shots on this course.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Second shot here on the 15th. Oh, that just brushed past the hole. Big putt for par coming up. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
Oh, this has got a nice looking roll on it. Great speed. Oh, that's a great looking putt. Putting for bogey here. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Sitting at a couple over for the event. And as the third round comes to a close, this player is in top spot on the leaderboard.
Nothing better than seeing your name on top of that leaderboard with just one round to go.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Pga Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to see who will be crowned champion here at the Daybreak Classic. I'm Luke Elvey, glad to have you back with us. Oh, Rich, can you smell that in the air? That's opportunity, isn't it? Our players a chance to win today.
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
This is his second shot. A quality shot, that. 9 feet to the cup.
This is for birdie.
Just building upon his advantage, he keeps making the important plays. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. The 14th is a par 4.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen. Not as severe on the edges as others.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. From around 140 yards here.
And look at this shot.
Terrific shot, and a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th. 4 feet to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
Visually, probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass, and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
It's a little tricky to see. It's not a straight putt. There is a bit of right-hand movement at the end.
This one's tracking.
Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. He's currently in first place. A long par 4 this hole. Wow, that was just striped. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. They say drive for show, putt for dough, but that was plenty of show there. Playing from around 240 yards. Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
And an outside chance here.
That's a nice looking putt. Judged it well. Got a short one coming up. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. This hole is a par 3.
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not think about the shot that Payne Stewart hit in there back in 1999. It was just glorious. And when you stand on that tee on 17, that's the only image that you want to have. Payne Stewart swinging, balancing, finishing it. Oh, it was artistry at its best.
Oh, that looked good in the air, and now looks great on the ground.
Nicely done.
Just 3 feet to the cup. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Welcome to the par 4 18th.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. Second shot up the hill slightly, but do not miss it too far right, or you'll find a low area for your second. Anything missing up to the left-hand side could kick back onto the green, and dare I say, finish with a birdie.
Going with the pitching wedge here. This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Well, all that hard work. It's time to pay it off. Make this for the tournament. Well, Rich, they say winning becomes a habit, and this player's certainly making a habit of it.
What an incredible week. This player was spot on all week long. What a finish. Great win.
Sometimes you've just got to stand and applaud. That was a performance for the ages.
Those are the wins you dream of, isn't it? Where it's just a walk in the park. You're just out there for an afternoon stroll. Oh, by the way, here's the trophy at the end of that walk. Great win.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, Thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're on the cliffs of La Jolla, California, the famed Torrey Pines venue, and it's our opening round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey, thrilled to have you with us here. I've got Rich Beam beside me in the booth, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Beamer, certainly set up for a stunner today at Torrey Pines South. What do you think these players face this week from the course?
They face a rude awakening. They haven't played too many golf courses yet this year, but they're going to run into Torrey Pines South, and you're going to figure out exactly how good a shape your golf game is in, because it's ruthless. And if you're not careful, you can go out there and shoot a big number in a hurry. It tests every facet of your game. This golf course is an absolute brute.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Max Homa as he gets it set for his next shot here on the 9th.
Oh, that is a touch of class from the sand. Let's return to live play now. Playing from around 110 yards out. Just a stroke behind the leader. Oh, that's a great approach shot. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
What a disappointment. Just a short putt remaining here. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
15 works slightly back inland here at Torrey Pines South, but you still need plenty of focus.
Why are the straightaway par fours the hardest ones? We have another one right here. It's just straight away with the drive, nothing fancy about it. You find the fairway and you're left with another long iron second shot. You got a front right bunker that should see plenty of action. The one on the left, though, that's a big no-no spot, as this green does tilt pretty good from back to front.
This shot here near the 200-yard marker. Only 2 shots off the pace. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
This putt to move into a tie for first. And that will take him now to 1 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Well, the finish at Torrey Pines South captivates everyone. It really starts here at the 16th, a par 3 playing across the ravine.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
Opting for the 5-wood. And he's safely on the green. 13 feet to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
I like the look of this. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies. And that'll move him to 2 under par. This is the major champion, Matt Fitzpatrick now. Well, that one is looking like it's going straight down the pipe. A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
You want to avoid the bunkers on the right, but in doing so, you bring the ravine on the left into play, don't you? Second shot, though, plays slightly uphill. There's two distinct sections, the left and the right here. A little bit of a spine that bisects this green. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And he moves to 3 under with that one. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Well, the finishing hole at Torrey Pines South is a famous one. There's been so many cool memories that have happened over the years here. Go for it in 2.
If you get the opportunity, why wouldn't you? I mean, this is probably the best risk-reward par 5, or one of the best on the PGA Tour. You find the fairway, just the water there on the left-hand side fronting this green. It's going to make you think all day long, do I have enough? Can I carry it? Should you find the green? Yes, you got a decent opportunity at eagle, birdie at worst, but you start missing it left and right. That's when things get a little bit dicey.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
A chance to move to 5 under par. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
That's very well judged. Inside the range. All these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet. And the putt drops for birdie. Well, that's a lovely way to finish the opening round. Out in front, the leader. Sounds great.
Slim lead at that, Luke, but listen, any kind of lead is a good thing. Always nice to see your name on top of that leaderboard.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time now for the second round of the Farmers Insurance Open from Torrey Pines. Luke Elvey, Rich Beat, calling all the action here. It's always terrific to have you join us. Rich, we're heading into the second round now, but our featured player, sole possession of the lead.
It's always good to be leading after the first day, but listen, you got a lot of golf left to go. Let's not get too excited yet. Let's appreciate yesterday, but we need to move on. Pretty good shot there.
This is his second shot.
Roars going up around the golf course.
Here's Tony Finau. Oh, that one looked pretty good off the blade, and it's looking pretty good on the green too. Setting up here with a very long putt. And he's down there. You got to read.
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
And that's going to be a pretty good outcome, that one, in the circle of friendship. This is a par putt. Currently at 3 under for the event. Stepping onto the par 3 third.
I like it when they move this tee box up and it's only a wedge, because when they make it a 5-iron or more, this thing gets really difficult. Firm green, actually tilts away from you towards the ocean. This is a really difficult green to find.
Going with the 5-iron here. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Time for the second shot into the third. Didn't that look good for a long time? If he makes this, he'll save his par. Well done. Currently in first position. Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 4.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance of knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good. John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Will Zalatoris as he gets set for his next shot here on the second.
How about this line? And back to the play, shall we? A few shots under par at the moment. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. 19 feet to the cup. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Leading by a shot after that hole. It's a par 4, the 5th hole.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back toward you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Currently in the lead by a shot. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Ooh, good look at a birdie here. Oh, what a putt. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And on the tee now of the 6th, which is a par 5.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Tony Finau as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? And back to the course with the live action.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Quality shot, that one. Good chance to move to 6 under par here. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Well, that's an early statement right there.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. That's an awful error.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Will Zalatoris as he gets set for his next shot on the 5th.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. This shot from the first cut of rough.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
This putt to get to 7 under the card. And he's down there. You got a read?
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This for par.
Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Well, Rich, that round reminded me of that old adage, early ripe, early rotten.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, well, he was born in the penthouse but ended up in the outhouse by the end of his life.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. Pga Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our third-round coverage of the Farmers Insurance is about to kick off here in beautiful La Jolla, California. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. Rich, this player's been playing some impressive golf. They've got the lead. They're where they want to be, but what should be their mindset going into this round?
Well, hopefully it's not on the chasing pack, because the chasing pack is filled with some big names. So they're going to have to really bear down, focus on to the task at hand. They've got to sit there and keep their emotions to themselves and not get wrapped up in everybody else around them.
Well, Rich, this looks like a familiar spot for this player.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
This is his 4th shot. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Looks like it's going left to right on this putt.
Ooh. And this next putt here is for a double bogey. Currently 3 under for the event. Well, it's time to clear the mind of that double bogey. Step up onto the tee with a bit more confidence.
This is a difficult driving hole. Big, deep bunkers left and right that must be avoided. From there, his second shot plays a touch downhill green that tilts pretty good from left to right and back to front. It's a strong par 4.
Ah, absolutely flushed. Well, this looks a rather familiar position. I feel this approach is from the same spot as yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
That won't get a good lie, I'm sure. It's a little wayward.
Yeah, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
How close was that to going down? Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. He's going along quite nicely in second place. Here we are at the 6th hole.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
That's a tough break. Sitting at -3. Setting up miles from the hole. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This one's going to go pretty hard to the left.
Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
And this one will be for bogey. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. They've now arrived at the par 4 7th.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
Handy effort, that one. Playing this one about 130 yards out. And just one shot off the lead. Going with the pitching wedge here. That's a golf shot. This putt for top spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. And just a little bit of work was all that was needed to finish up there. And that will take him to 3 under. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
This green is not deep. It's wide. It's got a lot of movement from east to west, just not a lot of room north to south. You find the right section of this green, you could find yourself a nice little deuce.
Opting for the 5-iron. This putt coming up is for birdie.
That was long range for him. That's good stuff.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, this is a player after my own heart. Going with the driver here.
Luke, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
This lie's not great.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
Oh, bad lie, but a great outcome. Well played. Always nice to have a birdie putt. And down it goes. And that will take him to 4 under. There's no doubt about it, Rich. This is an outstanding position to be in.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. It forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
And as his round comes to an end, he's finishing up in 2nd place.
Same, Luke. Enjoyed the day. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Well, it's that gorgeous meeting of surf and turf here at La Jolla, California. The final round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is on now. Luke Elvey here alongside my mate Rich Beam in the booth. It's always delightful to have you with us. Rich, I love these days. Championships are decided. Has this player got it in them to pull out the win?
Right now, he has not got the victory secured, but a good final round here could see him into the winner's circle.
And Henny, how is his lie looking?
He is not going to like this one bit. This is what bad lies are made of. Might not have enough out of the rough on this one.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, a 5-footer. It's amazing how Tour pros hold these.
The all-important par save here.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
As we head to the next, it's a big 6-stroke advantage for our leader. The 16th is a par 3.
A long par 3, especially with multiple tee boxes that can be used. Green is a little bit of boomerang shape, especially back left. That's when things get really tight. But I must say, this is a wonderfully, again, designed par 3 that makes you think an awful lot.
Going with the 5-wood. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, nice little 25-footer here from him. Outside chance, so it'll be good to hole.
From long range here.
That one's got some intent. Oh, so close. Well judged. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently 2 under for the event. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. John, have you got a read on this one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's going to move right to left.
So close. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Here we are on the last, and it's a par 5.
I tell you, this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk-reward par 5s in the PGA Tour, this has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
Sitting at 2 under. Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
This for a final score of 71. It's got a chance. And that brings a close to this event. That was a pretty solid week by this player. finishing in second place. Got to be happy with that.
Not a bad result whatsoever. Top 3 in any tournament is a good showing. Didn't get the top prize, but still lots of positives to take from. However, they're probably also going to look at the negatives, what they could have done better to get to that first place. But still, nice paycheck headed their way.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.